What if I told you that loyalty could outlast death itself? That a dog's love move an entire nation to tears? This is the true story of Hachiko, a golden brown Akita who became Japan's most beloved symbol of devotion. And it all started on a spring day in 1924. In 1923, Professor Hidesaburo Ueno, a lecturer at Tokyo Imperial University, welcomed a small Akita puppy into his home. He named him Hachiko. Every single morning, Hachiko would accompany the professor to Shibuya station. And every single evening at 3 p.m., like clockwork, Hachiko would return to that same spot, waiting patiently until his owner stepped off the train. This ritual became so regular that station workers and commuters began to recognize the loyal dog. Some would even set their watches by his arrival. For over a year, this was their routine, professor and dog, morning and evening, never missing a day. But on May 21st, 1925, everything changed. Professor Ueno suffered a cerebral hemorrhage while at work. He died suddenly, never to return home. That evening, Hachiko waited at the station at 3 p.m. Just like always. But the professor didn't come. The next day, Hachiko returned. And the day after. And the day after that. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. Months into years. Through scorching summers and freezing winters, through rain and snow, Hachiko maintained his vigil. Every single day at 3 p.m., he would sit at the same spot at Shibuya station, scanning the faces of every passenger who emerged. Station workers tried to feed him. Some attempted to take him home. But Hachiko always returned to his post. 1 day became 1 year. 1 year became 5. 5 became 9. The commuters who once simply noticed him now brought him food and water. Children patted his head. Business people bowed to him in respect. Stories of his loyalty spread throughout Tokyo, then across all of Japan. In 1932, a newspaper published Hachiko's story. It captured the heart of the entire nation. He became a symbol, a living reminder of what devotion truly means. School teachers used his story to teach children about loyalty. Artists painted him. Writers composed poems about him. In 1934, while Hachiko still waited, a bronze statue was erected at Shibuya Station in his honor. Hachiko himself attended the ceremony, the only time he stood anywhere at the station except his usual waiting spot. But time catches up with everyone. On March 8, 1935, Hachiko was found dead near the station. He was 11 years old. He had waited for 9 years, 9 months, and 15 days. When news of Hachiko's death spread, the entire nation mourned. His funeral was attended by hundreds, his remains were cremated, and his ashes were buried beside Professor Ueno, finally reunited with the man he never stopped waiting for. Today, millions of people pass through Shibuya Station every week. The bronze statue of Hachiko still stands there, now a famous meeting spot and a reminder of a love that transcended death. Hachiko's story teaches us that loyalty isn't measured in grand gestures. It's measured in showing up, every single day, through every hardship, without expectation of reward. Some say dogs don't understand death. But maybe Hachiko understood something deeper. That love doesn't end when someone is gone. It endures, it waits, it remains faithful, it